Okay, back again. Here with the CB5, uh, old boat motor. It's fairly old. It's made by Goodyear. We got our. It looks like it has neutral. This would be the neutral switch. I've never ran this. I've had it for a lot of years. So this is the first run and confirmed many years. That's all I can say. I drained the gas out of it, the old gas that was in it. It smelled like lacquer, so it's pretty bad. I should take it apart and clean the carb. I could do that, I'm familiar, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna put fresh gas in it. We're gonna mix some up over here. And mix up 32 to 1, which if you're not familiar, I got one of these containers. That's 4 ounces per gallon. I'll mix it up in there. This particular motor, it has an onboard tank. Looks pretty clean inside. Let's take a look. Yeah, looks great in there. It's all clean. Probably couldn't see from the video, I didn't have my light on. But yeah. So we've got our, if you're not familiar with these, that's your lean and your rich. Just flip that switch over to adjust the fuel ratio. And you got your gas there, that's your throttle. And then a pull start. It's as simple as that. And you got neutral. I'm pretty sure this doesn't have reverse. It's just neutral on, but I've got to try it out. Alright, so back again. We're going to give this old CB a shot. Get some gas in it. These old boat motors are cool. They got a vent. You didn't know on the top of the gas cap. That's sealed so it doesn't spill when you're moving it. Make sure that's open. Now there's not a very good chance this is going to run. Been sitting for such a long time, but I'm going to put some gas in it. See if the gas leaks out. I've had old motors. The gaskets go bad, the gas all leaks out, so we'll just start with a little bit. We'll just start with, that was probably a quarter of a gallon. The vent open. See, I think this is the fuel petcock. We'll turn it to the left. That usually opens those. It's all the way. It's not leaking that I can see. Let's go to start. As you can see, that's the start function. Or the start setting. Give it a shot. Spinning in there. I don't think it is. Alright. Didn't start. I do smell a little bit of gas. There's a little bit of water coming out my overflow, but no gas. So let's just get the old starting fluid. We all know. Maybe with that, hopefully it doesn't eat this old paint. Oh, I heard it pop. I see some smoke. These are tight. Oh, it's popping. really dry. I can still turns it a little bit, or that's just the pump. Started moving, breaking it up, getting the smoke down. There goes the steering. She's moving some water. Let's say that's good, John. It's still moving a little water. But again, once you start to put it on the road, let's give her full throttle. Hello, hello, hello. I was excited that that motor ran. Really didn't think it was gonna. But here we go. This is my little boat. It's the Bass Sound 10.2, but it's so small. I could just take it anywhere. I can lift this boat. Not very many boats, even an aluminum boat, you can just pick up. But yeah, so I load it up, take it out to local lakes like Wabasis here in Michigan, where I live. Michigan, I love Michigan. We got more fresh water than any other state, anywhere in the world, really. We're surrounded by it, so got a lot of opportunities to take this out. It's all a matter how motivated I am and how much money I make. We got the old camper, 1957 Ideal. It's on flats right now. I lowered the tires to keep it even. It's because the other side started sinking. Somebody tagged this thing years ago, but we're getting a new paint job pretty soon anyway, so it doesn't matter. This thing's in mint condition. It was redone in 1988. I love this camper. Anyway, so there's the motor again. Ran like a top. I have actually two other antique motors. I've got one very similar to this one. I think it's a little more horsepower. It's 8. And I think it has forward, neutral, and reverse. We'll come over and look at it. Check it out. Okay, warning. No trespassing violators will be shot. No, just kidding. But no, this garage is a disaster zone. This is what happens when you got too many projects and you don't clean up after yourself. I'm going to clean. It'll take like 14 hours.
to get all this cleaned up. But as you can see, I got a lot of cool projects. Got this old Johnson motor I got taken apart right now. Just leaks a little fuel. That's probably the next one I'll do. Come over here, we got, this is my trolling motor there. I use that all the time, but I'm getting tired. My boy wants to go a little faster in the boat. I love the trolling motor. It's got enough power for me, but kid wants to go faster. We've got this Brookline. Oh, it's an 11, it looks like. I'm not really sure, but I do know it has forward and reverse. Very similar to the other engine. Almost exactly the same. The same throttle, same fuel mixture, same pull start, little different fuel tank. But yeah, essentially that's what we're doing. But yeah, we'll come over here. We've got the old Polaris 250. This thing makes almost 30 horsepower. Runs, rides. I rode it all winter. I got a couple videos up about it. Did a first run in many years on that. That thing is a freaking blast. This thing has way more power to pop the front wheels up. Being two-wheel drive, it's really weird and old. 1988, like I said. It's only one brake. It controls 2 disc brakes in the front and a disc brake on at the front of the chain mechanism right behind the motor. So it actually stops both back wheels through the chain. Really interesting. And it has 30 horsepower, which is pretty dang good for a 250 two-stroke. I don't know many 250s put down that kind of power, but got an electric bike with a tow behind. If you watch my videos, I think this is where we left off. Got the electric bike. It's got a 250 watt hub motor. There you go. There's the tow behind me, and my son liked to go for bike rides. That gives me a little boost because, as you saw from the video, I'm really fat. Trying to lose some weight. Wish me luck. Anyway, go over here. We got 1982 Honda Express, a 1991 Honda Elite. Or no, I'm sorry, it's a 1993 Honda Elite. That's the one I had all decked out with lasers and a stereo, and used to ride my son around on it, but he got too old and we got in trouble by the police. So we don't do that anymore. And then I got back there. It's a full-size crotch rocket. I got a video about that. Motor Hispania RX50. Makes 7 horsepower. It's got 6 forward gears. Goes about 70 miles an hour. It's fun. Yep. And we go back there. We've got liquid-cooled 50cc, just like that's a liquid-cooled 50cc dirt bike. The motor's off the frame. My plan was always to put like a 5-horse Briggs on it. Never got to it, but I will on a future video. And I've got a bunch of these little electric dirt bikes, motorcycles for my son. There's actually a little electric scooter. I know you can't see it. It's the black one back there. It was made by a generator company that was going out of business. It's that one back there. It's got a massive motor. It's probably capable of 3 kilowatts. But right now it has a 500 watt controller on it. So yeah, it only goes like 12 miles an hour because of the gearing. That's a fun little fold-up scooter. It only weighs like 60 pounds. It's probably the best electric scooter I've ever seen, honestly. It's really well built. It's got a super bright headlight. It has the loud. Back one last time. Here's my hops plant. Goes all the way up that flagpole almost. It's making its way. As you can see, it made it almost to the top. It will. It'll grow very thick around this pole. By fall, it'll start to flower. And then the weight of the buds will bring it back down. I'll harvest it. Anyway, come back to the aquaponic garden. This is my aquaponics garden. Got little floating plants. Got some hydro system with some air bubblers like a BWC, a real high power commercial air pump. There off one side. You can see it, but it's a cattail plant. We got cattails growing. getting pretty big. That converts the nitrogen from the fish food into fertilizer. Got it all set up. It's been running for years. It works great. This is the hydroponics section. Goes down there. There's my garden. You can't see because it's dark. I'm not going to turn my light on because I have a low battery, but you got like 12 kinds of peppers. Anyway, long video short. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. You can always use more viewers, and I appreciate the ones that have seen this stuff. It's just what I do. Just make stuff, fix motors, that kind of thing. Thanks.